Oh yeah, so I just arrived at Mepham station, and there you go. And I'm going to go visit a pig farm down the road where they rear pigs outdoors. Now, just want you to have a look at this. See these on the wall of the station? Aren't they pretty? They're lovely. So, it's a 3-mile run because I don't drive, and maybe I'll show you some of the scenery along the way. And there we have people playing cricket. Welcome to England, eh? And so, here is my destination. This is the nice lady Bev who's let me look around her farm, and I'm just going to ask a few questions. What do your pigs eat?
They eat apples and pears, any fallen fruit and vegetables from the farm, and then they also eat a pig nut, which is made out of barley, wheat and oats, and it's a hard nut that we feed them twice a day.
Thank you. Do you get attached to your pigs individually? Do they have personalities?
Yes, we do, especially our breeding sows and our breeding bulls. We've had them for a very long time. We've had them up to 7 to 8 years, so yeah, we do get attached to them.
How long do your pigs live?
The oldest pig we had on the farm was 12 years old. She was retired and she stayed with us till she was 12. We're going to stop because someone's coming.
Okay, I'll stop this one now.
You're coming out now. You're coming out. You're being naughty. Don't.
Hello there.
She will mouth you like a puppy, and their teeth are quite sharp, so you have to say
Really?
that.
Okay, so you have to make sure you don't put your fingers in there.
Yeah,
okay.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's mischievous.
Adorable.
Aren't you? You're mischievous. Oh no, thanks. You're very naughty. You're very naughty.
Hello there. You like my feet?
Yes, you chew your shoelaces.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. You don't know where I've been walking.
Come here, Frank.
You're lovely. There's some chickens as well.
People think your free range is organic, but that's not how it works. We're free range. Free range means that they are never locked away.
Okay.
That their mums have their babies in their arks, that we rear them as naturally as we possibly can. We don't cut teeth, we don't clip tails, we don't inject our babes with anything when they're born, but we will put iodine on their umbilical cords because they come out within the first 24 hours out of the ark to play. Okay. And obviously they're in pens and it can get muddy, and that is to stop the point of infection because that's like an open wound, so we put iodine on their umbilical cords. But if one of our animals wasn't well, got hurt or cut themselves, we would treat them. We would give them antibiotics, but we wouldn't blanket treat our pigs. We would only do it if somebody wasn't well. Girls, we've tried to make it so that they've got things to do, you know.
Yeah, I can smile for the camera.
Yeah. All right, girlies.
Wow. So is it the boys over this side?
They're girls.
They're girls.
They're
okay.
girls. These are girls. So the girls are split up from the boys.
Yeah, and they're just looking at me expectantly, like, so what do you want then?
Yeah, they think you're here for their entertainment. They don't realise they're here. So they think,
well, that's fair enough.
Come and have a nose and see what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, you piggies are going to be stars. Lots of people are going to see you, and they're going to understand that you should be treated well.
They are quite nosy.
It's interesting the way all their ears flop forward. I'd never really noticed that about.
These guys are rare breed crosses, so they do their ears because a pig naturally is a woodland creature, so the ears protect the eyes. When you're in woodland and you're rummaging around, you know, so the ears are protecting their eyes. So
do you know, I could do with some of them when I'm running through undergrowth because
that's it. You know. These are all sisters. They're all from the same litter.
Got a nice close up there of them nibbling each other's ears.
Well, yeah, you know, they will play, but if you can see our pigs, when you're looking at our pigs, you're not looking for chewed tails, chewed ears. They don't harm each other. You know, they play and they might argue over a branch or something.
Might even have a fight, but yeah.
They might have a little bicker over something, but they're not hurting each other. They're not covered in scratches and bite marks and stuff because they've got things to do. So they're busy. She's like this one here, she's got a branch in her mouth and she's playing with it. And they'll collect pebbles in their mouth and they'll rub them around in their mouth and then they'll drop them in the water trough. I'll show you.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so they're busy all the time, thinking of things to do.
Okay, so what do you think of factory farming?
I think there's lots of different views on everything. I think as long as it's done properly, and I don't agree with factory farming. I don't agree that animals shouldn't have space and have a right to go outside in the sunshine. But I think there's different ways. There's indoor farming and factory farming. So it depends what you mean. I mean, there's indoor farms and where they are on straw beds and they've got toys to play with and they're stimulated. I don't disagree with that, but I do disagree with pigs that are put in cages and the only thing they can do is lay down or stand up, and they're not able to walk around, and they have their teeth clipped and their tails cut. I don't agree with that. That's not the way we farm.
Thank you. How do you feel after these pigs are taken for the slaughter? How does that make you feel?
That's quite hard.
Because as you say, I mean, you get
what,
attached to them individually, like you said.
You have to be sensible. We couldn't financially afford to have the pigs unless they brought some money in. We are happy with what we do, as long as we have reared the pigs. We know they've had a good life, that they've never been mistreated, and then they're taken from here straight to the abattoir, and they're not put in market or showing any stress in any way. So that is important to us. So we're happy with what way we do it, because we feel that we make sure our pigs are not stressed, and welfare is paramount to us. So it's important to us that they're never stressed or they're never manhandled. So as long as it's done for us, how we do it, then we're happy. It's my hand. He has no fear of us.
No. Well, you needn't have, really.
No. You need to have respect, but not fear.
Yeah.
They wag their tails. You see they're wagging their tails? Pigs wag their tails. If a pig is frightened,
Yeah.
its heckles will go up like a dog. You know how their heckles go up and they make like a barking noise? That's what
okay.
people do if it's frightened or scared. If it's quite laid back and happy, they wag their tails.
There's a whole lot of tail wagging going on there, definitely. I think this whole issue comes down to empathy. The intensive factory farming methods of putting these wonderful animals in cages or crowded conditions require you to either remain ignorant of what is happening or to harden yourself to their suffering. Neither is acceptable to me. On the other hand, when I empathise with these pigs, I can do it with an open heart. They have a happy, healthy, carefree life and a quick death that they don't see coming. If I believed in reincarnation, I would be truly grateful to come back as one of them. So if you're a regular supermarket meat eater, I suggest that you could be a happier, healthier person by investigating where your food comes from and finding a more compassionate source. Perhaps even eating less where it's more expensive. If you're a vegan for moral reasons, then by all means show people the secretly filmed videos of the horrible conditions in factory farms, but show them this too. People will vary a lot as to how healthy or happy they can be without meat or dairy, but switching to locally produced free-range meat with a personal connection to the farmer would be a positive step, not just for the animals, but for any meat eater.